What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another... Oh no, we're not. We are back again with our very first ever Smothered video. Smothered Season 4, Episode 1. So let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. But before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, every single person that is a member of Patreon, and every single person that is a subscriber. And also, today on Patreon, we will be doing the very first episode of 90 Day Fiancé Season 1, Episode 1. We are taking it back to the very beginning. But with that being said though, let's check out Smothered and let's get it.
In 27 years, I would spend all the hours in the day with my mom, naked and in bed. Good morning, Maria. This is yours because I know you like this.
Okay. I am Francia. I am 46 years old, and I am the mother of this beautiful, wonderful kid, Paula.
So from what I understand, this whole TV show is about mothers and daughters, and mothers who can't let their daughter go, and daughters that can't let go of their mothers. And they get easily recognized for sisters, for siblings. Okay. TLC.
Yummy. Let's juice. Yummy, yummy. There's no another person that I have more fun with with my daughter.
Literally, sometimes I ask her, are we weird? She's always been a cool mom because she's so much fun. We party together, we club together. We dance a lot to anything. Music is so important in our culture. In Colombia, for you to see.
Oh, I just realized that the sound wasn't great there because I didn't mute myself. My apologies. But I'm just going to say this though. I'll lie to you, man. When your mom is looking as good as you, it's a bit peak for mandem to decide which one they want, isn't it now? But anyway, let's continue with this charade of madness. Charade of madness. Charade?
Each other naked in your family is extremely common. We're even closer because of that. We've cooked and cleaned naked. I do everything naked.
Be naked with my daughter because it's so natural for me. I feel that it's just connection. We are just one. I know everything about Paula. I know even when she goes and do number 2, she tells me. She's like, I'm about to do number 2. And I was like, me too. Let's do it together. Okay. She runs to her bathroom. I run into my bathroom. I was like, okay, let's start. Okay, did you finish? Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Mommy and daughter went from being sexy to being absolutely gross and disgusting. Count me out. You two stay in your own lane. I know everybody does the number 2, but I don't want to be hearing about the number 2 though. And you're also having a competition about who does it first.
You're such a copycat. I know, but I wanted
You want to be me so bad. I feel we're so close because when we moved to America, it was just me and her. And I was only 9 years old. And then just having to move to a whole different country and pick up a whole other language, everything was just really hard. And we've been super close ever since.
There's not a word that describes the love that I have for my daughter. She's everything to me.
Mommy, you're gonna finish that, right?
Just chug it. I don't want to, but sometimes.
So I'm gonna go off and women say that these two are both single. And I'm not even going to ask why they're both single, but I think it is very clear why they're both single. And if it's not clear why they are both single, then I don't know how clear it can get. But if they're not single and one of them has got a partner, or they both have, I'll be surprised for that one too. But okay, whatever, let's get into it.
And she can be my mother.
Your mother? It's funny, yeah. It's like the roles are reversed. I feel like you're a kid at heart. She's youthful, she's fun, she just wants to party and play all the time. And I'm more like, yeah, like a mother. I'm the one who does the cooking in the house. I do the cleaning because she works a lot. I pack her lunch, I'll pack her juices, make sure she takes them.
And I have to make sure that I eat that. She actually checks that I ate them.
I do check, yeah.
And she's like, come over here. So I have to eat it.
Should we do a little meditation, like a 3-minute meditation?
Yeah, absolutely.
You have time, right?
Yeah.
Here. Let's hold hands.
Okay. 5 minutes of happiness is something that Paula came up with because she's always requesting my time. And she told me, I just need 5 minutes to meditate, or we tell each other jokes, or tell each other about our day. It makes us feel like I'm a little child and we're friends and we're just having fun and playing. She's like, I'm gonna tickle you until you die. And she starts and she doesn't stop. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. The only thing that I will change a little bit is she doesn't feel that I don't spend enough time with her. She makes me feel guilty.
To me, spending time with each other is me having her undivided attention, like having her close to me, looking at me, listening to me. Because she's so busy, you know, she gets so caught up in working so much so she could provide that sometimes she, you know, she doesn't take time for me.
And that's how it's challenging for me to have a relationship. I used to have a boyfriend and she had a feeling towards him, like he's taking my mother away from me.
I try to influence her love life. If I don't like a guy she's seeing, I tell her you shouldn't see him anymore. I don't like him for you. You deserve better. I want what's best for her, you know? We both have called off a date.
I feel like I'm watching I Love a Mama's Boy. Difference is it's more like I'm gonna choose my mama's boyfriend. I know they say that a child is able to pick up when a partner is bad for their parent, but that's a child. You are now an adult, allegedly, but the daughter is the one that is the mother in the relationship, and the mother's the one that's the daughter. You know what though, man? I don't know why I'm even trying to make sense out of any of this, because to be honest with you, when it comes to TLC TV shows, trying to make sense out of any one of them is just, it's a chore. I don't get paid enough. Yeah.
To hang out with each other. Recently, a guy asked me out, and I told the guy, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm with my mom.
I need to call my mom, call Alejandra, but please don't forget to like practice English with her.
Okay.
Because she's not practicing enough, so I want her to practice English, so talk to her in English.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm in the process of adopting my niece, Alejandra, from Colombia. Alejandra is the daughter of my dear sister, who passed away a year and a half ago. She suffered from stomach cancer, and we knew that she was going to pass away one day. So my sister made sure that Alejandra was going to be with us. So that's why I'm adopting Alejandra. I have to provide and be a good mother to my niece.
Look at this. You have a million pictures. There's not one picture of me. Why am I in a frame?
She died. It's different.
So I have to die to get in a frame?
When you die, I will put you on the wall.
I'm Kathy. I'm 63 years old.
I'm Christina, and I'm 37 years old.
Really? I thought you were 38.
I thought you were 75. Where you going with that?
Oh, look at when you were... How old were you? 13? Yeah, it's how you were flat.
My mom is the most fun person you will ever meet. Being around her is just like being at a party on a daily basis. She's like an explosion of fun.
What's this pregnant picture? I hate when people take pictures with a pregnant stomach out.
It was the first time.
Do you really think that's attractive?
No, actually, then I look at it, it looks disgusting.
It is disgusting.
My mom and I are similar in the way we dress, the way we act, the way we talk. We like to eat the same things.
We just have the same style. I'll see her in something, I'm like, ooh, I want that, you know. Or I'll get mad, I'm like, why didn't you tell me I would have got one of those? Or, you know, I just love things that sparkle.
I mean, who doesn't love something that sparkles?
I'm kind of mad that I didn't name her Sparkle. Okay, I thought about that later on.
You didn't, because I might be riding a pole right now.
Sparkle.
I don't know why there's no picture of you, to be honest.
I know why. Clearly, I don't matter. We have to be in each other's head like every day. I have to know what she's doing. She's got to know what. There's a million phone calls a day. I mean, when she lived at home, I would drive her to college and pick her up every day.
It made sense. Some might say that's ridiculous, but it made sense. There wasn't a.
I want to know how much makeup or tan are they wearing? Like,
lot of parking. It was very close, so she picked me up to go for lunch, and you know.
I mean, I felt like kindergarten mom sitting in the parking lot waiting for her to come out of school.
Here I am, Mom. I'm gonna have to go through all this stuff once we're in and say, all right, what do I want to keep? What don't I want to keep? My mom insists on being involved in my whole life, so that means she gets to help me move too.
For your new house, I think I'm gonna have a portrait done of me.
I mean, that's a little extreme. For the past few years, I guess you could say I've been bitching that we need a bigger home. But last year, with Carlo opening up our own pizzeria, me wanting a home got pushed to the side. All right, let's get all this picture stuff out of here. So my mom and I, you know, kind of tried to buy the house across the street from her.
Why can't we do this?
What do you mean, like you and me buy the house?
Yeah. Can't believe we're doing this.
He's gonna kill me. Carlo found out and he was pissed.
My mom said we should buy it. No, she said we should buy it. Obviously, we're close enough.
Thankfully, it forced Carlo to act, and we ended up buying something. I was living 5 houses away from my mom.
Who moves in the dead of winter?
Now I'm living 4 houses away from my mom, so I'm 1 house closer to her.
You know, if it were up to me, I would like them to be right next door, but I do have a pair of binoculars, so I could probably have her blinds were open. You know, I know you love to go to the gym and everything, and you're probably mad that you're having fun, but if you did this stuff, it would be like a gym workout.
I'm lifting boxes and carrying, and she's doing it, and she's old. She shouldn't be doing it.
so basically, this is legit another version of I Love a Mama's Boy, just a bit different. Smothered, I guess.
I'm old.
Okay, when I have time to do this stuff, I'll do it. I did not want Kathy to be my landlord nor my neighbor, so
I'm still your neighbor. If you moved like right next door, we could share a yard. That would be fun.
No, that's quite all right. I have to go to work.
What, I don't get a kiss goodbye? Goodbye.
Bye.
No kissy wissy for
No,
mommy?
no. You don't get nothing.
Aw.
No, 5 houses are good enough. Now we're 4 houses. This is the
We're
last.
getting closer.
No, this is the line. We're stopping it here.
Well, you never know.
No, we know.
You know what? I'm really happy that you're focused on this house now. You can pull back a little bit From the restaurant, everything there seems to be running smoothly. You can spend time with kids, more time here.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, you know. My mom is really looking forward to the fact now that I can pull away a little bit from the pizza place and spend more time with her. But there's something I haven't told my mom that could make this whole thing blow up and take me away from her again.
Let him worry about the restaurant.
No, I know. When my mom finds out, she's not going to be happy. Then I'm screwed.
My name is Angie.
I can already tell that this is going to be one hell of a season. Be prepared to have your brain fried, shall I say. I mean, her mum looked like as if her brain was fried, because her hair was not nice. It was messy as hell. Like, you just woke up and got out of bed and just left.
Angie.
I'm Shea, I'm 23, I am a trans woman, and I'm this bad bitch's daughter.
It's going to be mandatory that you get all that off the top of your foot and around by your toes. Let me show you. There's certain things you don't want to discuss with your son, but with her as my daughter, I talk to her about anything.
We talk about who we've had sex with, or people that we want to have sex with.
You do?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes?
Come here, please.
The advance are coming undone. Yes, ma'am.
Come on in, darling. You are going to get a lesson on how to shave your legs.
Great.
I am 46. I'm from Indiana, and I am the mother of Shea.
I'm Shea, I'm 23, I am a trans woman, and I'm this bad bitch's daughter. We live together, we see each other every single day, and we're practically inseparable at this point, like attached at the hip. My mom is probably the most important person to me.
She's definitely one of
Other than whoever invented extra hot Cheetos. That's probably...
I'm in the line with the Cheetos, hey!
We do this thing called power posing, where if you're feeling down, like low confidence, we strike...
Yes, bitch.
Pop that ass, pop that ass,
She taught me how to twerk.
That's the hell did, and it was one of the proudest achievements of my life. Our relationship is...
Chaotic. And pepper.
It's mine! We're drama queens. We argue, we swing.
I don't know if do you know what? I'm not even gonna say it myself, but I'm being reminded of someone else from another TV show right now. Tell me who you think I'm being reminded by tell me who you think I'm being reminded of from another TLC TV show. That is a clue right there. Let me know, and that's it, because I can't get it out of my head, to be honest with you. All I'm seeing is this one person.
Scream at each other, and then we cry afterwards, and then we just kind of move on.
It's vicious.
It's a vicious cycle.
You never want to take a dry razor to your skin, that's for sure.
Do you forget that I shave every day?
Your face.
Yeah.
Your legs are different. Well,
It does, but you don't want to take a dry razor to dry skin anyway.
You don't want it, sister.
All right.
My beautiful baby boy was born August 23rd,
Not gonna lie, once you see it, you can't unsee it.
1998, at 7 pounds, 14 ounces, and I named him Chase Ryan. He was born with a heart condition called pulmonary stenosis. So we spent the first 10 years of your life in the hospital a lot, and I spent every single waking moment with this child. It was a nightmare. I thought for sure something was gonna happen. I was gonna lose my baby. After 10 years, they cleared, said you were good. Those experiences made me super protective throughout your whole entire life. Probably too protective, to be honest. I hovered a lot.
Yeah.
You hated it.
No, I absolutely hated it. You also went through my stuff and went through my phone.
I was a nosy mother, and I have no regrets about being a nosy mother. I was a single parent for the first 10 years of her life and her sister's life. I didn't get help from their biological father at all.
It was really just me and my mom until she married my stepdad, Brian, when I was years old. So, like, we did grow closer. I mean, we had to. I was 15 when I came out first as bisexual. I was already getting bullied plenty as it was for my size. She was afraid that if I came out as bi, then I would be bullied extra hard because of my sexuality. I talked with my mom when I was about 19 or 20. She fully asked me if I was trans. And after I denied it, she said, good, because if you came out as trans, I don't know if I could accept that. It would break my heart. And it shattered my heart. As 22, I came out as trans. It's my best version of myself, I think. And it was difficult.
When Shea came out to me, one of the very first thoughts I had was I'm basically having to say goodbye to my son. That was my man. Shea was my big man. And it was rough because I feel like even though I know she's still the same person on the inside, her heart is still the same. You raise a child for 22 years as a male, and then they want to change their whole everything about them. But my child's happiness is the only thing that matters to me. I don't care if she identifies as a lamp or...
So it's been well over a year that I've been out now. And my mom is super supportive.
I really do wonder though, is like that's a conversation that is had. There's always a conversation being had. Obviously, I wouldn't know this is me generally speaking out loud and asking the question to you guys. But I know there's always a conversation about what it's like to transition. But I wonder if there's ever a conversation of what it's like for parents to transition. You know, for parents to go from having a son that then becomes a girl, or a girl that then becomes a son. And I don't know if there's anything else happening in this world, to be honest, because there's so much going on. I just stick to myself. But either way, though, I wonder if that's a conversation as well. Like, is there programs? Because of course, you know, there's therapy, and I can imagine there's programs, you know, obviously to help people who are transitioning from one gender to another gender. But I do wonder if there's one for parents too, and obviously on how they're supposed to transition themselves. You know, what's the right approach? You know, do they have to go for therapy as well? Because at the end of the day, it's not just one person's life that's changing. Okay, if somebody's deciding to change their gender, then of course, their parents also need that support too. You know, because if you planned your whole life to have a certain gender and then boom, your child wants to change their gender, it's going to affect you. I don't know if it's going to affect you just as much. I don't know, never been in that position, but I can say respectfully, it'd be good if they can also have some sort of, I mean, I'm sure they have therapy sessions, but it'd be nice if there's also things around there to support them as well, because honestly, man, I can't imagine what it's like to plan for a certain child and then boom, your child says, you know what? No, I actually want to be this because of how I feel, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Tick for tack, you know, go for both ways. But anyway, let me know, and I'm disappearing more and more from the camera because I'm getting way too relaxed in this chair. That's because I am so tired today. It's been a long day, man. You see it in my eyes. I'm not high. Anyway, let's proceed.
Okay, now how about it? Shea has always been a mama's girl, and she was a mama's boy when she identified as Chase, for sure. Get your razor, and you're gonna put it under some water so it's not dry. I'm kind of tomboyish, so when I had Chase, I was into our relationship. Okay, now how about it? Shea has always been a mama's girl, and she was a mama's boy when she identified as Chase, for sure. Get your razor, and you're gonna put it under some water so it's not dry. I'm kind of tomboyish, so when I had Chase, I was like, oh yes, football and mud and fishing, all of that, we did it all together. But it's not as close as what we are now, that she is transitioning.
Identifying as like female and being authentic self is so much easier with me and mom.
There's certain things you don't want to discuss with your son.
Yeah.
But with her as my daughter, I can talk to her about anything.
We talk about who we've had sex with or people that we want to have sex with.
Ew.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna go upward. There you go.
It feels really good to have my mom there for me to help like shape my legs because I have no idea what I'm doing. She's here for all of the girly lessons. And yes, she's encouraging, but at the same time, I feel like my independence is something that's been very challenging because of how close my mom and I are. I think that she wants to be involved with everything in my life, but being with her 24/7 is like too much.
It's gonna be mandatory that you get all that off the top of your foot and around by your toes. Let me show you. I don't like to have the hair on my toes. It's one of your first lessons of becoming a woman.
I'm ready for the green light and the acceleration when it comes to my transition. I do want to lose some weight. I got a long way to go yet because I'm still big, but I'm still working on it every single day. When I accomplish my goal, I want to start hormones. I want the whole shebang. I want the breast augmentation. I want the vaginoplasty. I want the Adam's apple shave. I want hair that touches my butt. I want the whole 9 yards.
That sounds so fun.
To do all those things. I would make me the baddest bitch. All right, let's power pose.
That is a lot of expenses right there. But hey, if you got the money, you got the money. But hey, let's continue.
Kind of are the same. I don't know.
Go, let's go. Ooh, shots. Live shots.
Being close to my mom enriches my life. It's just having this person that I can see every single day, thinks I can do no wrong. Who doesn't want a person like that? Let's do selfies.
Angelica means the world to me. She literally is the essence of who I am as a mother and my best friend.
I wish we could have more moments like this, just the two of us.
Like old times.
I miss those days.
Well, when Amara gets older, I mean, much older, she can do this too. Besides my mother, the person who means the world to me is my daughter, Amara. Amara is a 1.5 years old. She has this beautiful radiance about her.
She's home with the babysitter.
Still makes me a little anxious that she's not with us and we can't watch her every second.
It's my little precious gem.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love her so much. I take care of Amara all day when Angelica's at work. We co-sleep together, we play together, we read together, we bathe together.
I'm recreating some of the bond that I created with Angelica.
Are you ready, man? I'll be right there.
I've been sharing bathwater with my mom since I was a very little girl, and it's just been something that we've always done. If there was a bathtub big enough for my mom, Amara, and I'd fit in it.
We'd be there
at the same time.
How do you feel not wearing your ring?
I don't know. Sometimes I just find myself not wearing it. It's just how I feel. I've been in a relationship with Jason for 5 years now. Probably my longest relationship I've had.
Angelica and I are engaged.
Aw?
Oh, there's something else.
We're pregnant. We had already set a wedding date, but Jason hadn't even told his mother.
They were supposed to be getting married in December. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
They were supposed to get married.
The time doesn't matter, but I would like more time so I can accommodate.
I want Jason to be excited to get married. I don't want him to feel like he's accommodating getting married. After I confronted Jason, things went from bad to worse.
I put up with you.
Listen, you little I have put up with your all this time. So don't give me this crap right now.
I don't need
okay?
to.
I'm walking from this.
I don't have to.
Hold on.
wedding was called off. I called off the wedding. I'm a little sad, but I just don't think that we're quite ready yet. Our current situation is we're all still living under the same roof. Jason and I are still together. We're just not getting married.
And that just doesn't make any sense to me at all.
I was just about to say the same thing. Like, so what? Like, there's no sense behind that. You're not gonna get married, then that means you're breaking up. You can't say you're not getting married, but you're staying together.
What's making you hesitate?
How you feel about him?
He doesn't seem like he can have it together. I'm sorry.
How did I know that her reaction was gonna be based on her mother? I knew it. I just that's what this is all about. This is legit just another version. It is the reverse version of I Love a Mama's Boy. It's simple as that. I need your approval, mommy. Yes, mommy. I can't stand on my own 2 feet, mommy.
Sorry, he just can't get it right. I could go to any casino here in Vegas, throw a rock, and hit a better man than Jason. That's right. I am overjoyed that Angelica called off the wedding. I've never hidden the way I feel about Jason, and it's not going to start now. And she could do a hell of a lot better than him. I don't think you really want to marry him. It's almost like you don't give a damn one way or the other.
Well, I don't know if it's that I don't give a damn. You don't approve of him, and I'm reminded of it daily. You don't want me to marry him.
Not particularly.
Mom, it's not particularly, to know. My mom isn't supportive of the marriage, and neither is Jason's mother. It's important to me to have that approval.
Damn, so this is obviously referring to a previous season. So your mom doesn't like Jason and then her mom doesn't like you. Ah, dear Lord, you don't get married. And I don't know how you're all living underneath the same roof. That doesn't make any sense. But okay, whatever. We'll continue as if this is completely normal.
And I didn't want to get married without either of their blessings.
This is supposed to be our happy time today.
Well, you're talking about Jason. I have to hear it all the time.
It's not about you anymore. It's about Amara. It's about your daughter.
I know my mom really wants me to give up on Jason and leave him, and her opinion really matters to me, but I still love him. And more importantly, we have a daughter together, so I really think I need to give us a chance for her sake. I definitely need a fill. We should go get our nails done. Nails, massage, dinner, and a movie.
I think probably just the nails because we have a lot to do. We have to
Like what?
fix Alejandra's room today.
Okay.
Yeah?
Alejandra's adoption process has been so frustrating, and it's been almost 2 long years. It just sucks that, like, we can't do the things that, we love to do as much anymore. Now our weekends consist of the adoption process and filling forms out and getting everything ready, getting the house prepared, all of that. So we're already not spending as much quality time as I'd like to.
So you can grab a couple of those and then I'll grab because it's kind of heavy.
Do you think that with Alejandra being here and all, it's gonna, like, affect our relationship at all?
Of course not. Okay, come here. Come here, just for a second. Is this something that you've been worried about?
Honestly, yeah. I just was wondering, like, is my mom gonna show her all the love and attention and, like, forget about me?
And I know it. This is actually going to bring us together. You and I raising her. Okay?
Because I still need you.
Of course.
Like, she's gonna need you, but I'm still gonna need you too.
And you're still going to have me.
Right.
Nothing is going to change. And you're still going to be my baby.
As sweet as it is to reassure me that things aren't gonna change, things are already changing. I feel like I need to take advantage of this time now that I have my mom. It's just me and her. I need to bond with her as much as I can now before Alejandra comes, because it will be a challenge for me sharing my mom and all. So I'm concerned.
I've always considered adoption. I've always said I don't want kids, but I'd happily no, not adoption, no, foster care. That's it, foster. Yes, I would foster a kid. Yes. Wait, no, adopt. Yes, no, not foster. That's no, adopt. Yes, but like an older, like a teenage kid. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man, but there's something about adopting a teenage kid that just think would be so It's something that I would generally want to do because I feel like I'm bringing value to that child's life. Maybe they've gone through X, Y, Z. I think it's because I know how to relate to teenagers. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about myself for. It's not the point of the bloody show, is it? But it's just the conversation triggered me. And there's nothing else I can really say right now at this moment in time. But it is episode 1, so yeah. But yeah, let's continue.
Pretty good. How was your day?
Long and tedious, but
Long and tedious?
it was a day.
Brian is my husband, and he is one of the greatest men I've ever met in my entire life. When Brian and I got together, we blended our families, and he has taken care of us ever since.
You doing today, Shay?
All right.
She got a lesson on how to shave them legs.
How did that work out for you?
Well, I'm not a contortionist, that's for sure. I didn't really have a father figure growing up until I turned 8 and I met Brian, and my own bio dad wasn't really there, didn't really make much of an effort. So I had to learn from Brian. We have almost nothing in common. He likes cars and hunting and fishing. I like going to the mall or shopping. But I will say, when I was Shay's and I needed to know how to do things like a man should know, he was very willing and able to teach me how to do those things. He has been nothing but accepting towards me.
So you're gonna go with the shaving, or you're gonna go with waxing from here on out?
No, shaving. I already waxed my eyebrows. Ain't no way in hell I'm waxing my legs. Hell no.
Angie and Shea are very close. They do a lot together. They hang out hours at a time, sharing intimate details. Sometimes it gets a little uncomfortable for me, but they seem to enjoy the camaraderie between each other.
You gonna lay down for a little bit?
Probably. It's been really all.
Love you, babe.
Love you.
See you in a little bit.
Okay.
Eventually, I would like to see Shea and Angie kind of split a little bit further than what they are. Angie does too much for Shea. All her cooking, cleaning, hell, she acts like her alarm clock. I think Angie has gone overboard keeping Shea home this long.
It was an interesting venture this morning.
I'll bet.
Yeah, it was comical. She didn't do too bad, but...
So have you guys talked at all about her future?
We've talked about her future so many times in the past that
Yeah, absolutely. Don't you think it would be better for her to get out on her feet now versus when you later, or it's going to make things a lot harder on you?
She's like my security blanket. She's my baby.
I get that. But don't you want to have time for us to be able to go out and
We
do things?
will.
She's in her 20s.
I know.
20s is way too long to be staying in a house.
With everything that she's going through, with transitioning and everything, how am I supposed to protect her in this mean ass world that we live in? I just don't know if she's there yet mentally to be able to take on.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's what it is. Mommy doesn't want to let her daughter leave because she's afraid that her daughter is not going to be able to handle the world alone. That's what it is. But that's not good enough. We live in a world where we have to survive on our own at some point anyway. We cannot be smothered for our whole life, because being smothered makes us weak, makes us vulnerable, it makes us basically into pussios. That is it in a nutshell. Can't say it another way. So to be honest with you, she needs to let her daughter go. Point blank, period. Can't be having none of this sheltering nonsense. Nah. And also, like the man said, we need time to ourselves. Okay, the fact is he's a stepdad that stepped up when his dad wasn't there, and obviously he's now a she, but obviously back then he was a he. And when he was 8 years old, obviously he stepped up and he did what he could, and that's fantastic. But it's now time that he who's now a she bounces. That's what we're supposed to do, right? Aren't we supposed to raise our children for them to eventually leave the house? But hey, some people be living this fantasy lifestyle of no, you stay here no matter what. I'm trying to think what's worse. I love a Mama's Boy or this show, Smothered. Just the word smothered alone is worse to me. But then the things that we've seen in I Love Mama's Boy has been absolutely tragic. Well, when it comes to TLC shows, you can never really pick which one's the worst one because they're all just as bad as each other. But anyway, let's continue.
The things that people are going to throw at her on her own.
I do believe that Angie can step in the way of Shay's independence just because she tries to hold on too tight. But they're just going to have to find that separation amongst each other to move on and live life to the fullest. Every child needs to have a chance to go out and spread their wings and fly a little bit. Right now, do you think Angie would be fine without Shay? No, absolutely not. Angie needs Shay. I think that it will break her when Shay leaves.
You're a guest here.
I'm being called. Hi, baby. Did you miss us? How's it going?
Not bad. We had some fun today.
I called Jason the babysitter because he watches her, but he never dresses her. He doesn't know how to cook for her. What'd you make her for lunch?
Just nibbles.
What's nibbles?
Banana.
She needs to eat more than banana.
I know, but I figured you guys would think of something.
He doesn't tend to her like a father should.
Jason will leave her in her diaper for a while.
When I ask him to change her number 2 diaper, he says to me, oh, just let her stew in it for a little while.
He says, I want to make sure she's finished.
That's what he says every time. We missed you.
Yeah, hoping you had been fed, but Jason needs a lot of improvement, but these are things
On them, dear. I don't see him trying to better anything.
Well, I don't know, maybe if we weren't so quick to change her diaper, or whatever the case may be, he might do a little better.
You babysat Amara. We just want to make sure that everything went well.
So just a babysitter? Is that all I'm relegated to now?
Yeah.
Son, he just belittles me. I deserve a little more respect than that.
I call him the mother because that's how I feel about him. I call him names like when I get angry, I can't hold back from what I need to say to him. It all comes out. It explodes because I've held it in for so long. What do you do when you come home? You say hi to her for a few minutes. You go in the room. You tell me you're going to take a shower. The next thing I know, you're on your computer.
I give you space.
I don't need space.
I take a shower. I
need
wind
help.
down a little bit. Sure, I can do a little more to maybe spend some time with Amara, but because Sonny's there, I don't want to be in her presence all the time with my daughter.
And I think that's very, very selfish.
You know you're a guest here.
I already know that this is going to be the most jarring couple of the season. Why are you still together? Why are you still together? Why are you still living together? Why is this situation even happening? In what reality is this okay? In what reality is this healthy? It's unhealthy just watching it. I can't imagine how unhealthy it is just being in it. Ay.
I'm a guest?
A guest, really?
Can you be a little more respectful?
I'm not a guest in this damn house. I take care of everything in this house and I'm being called a guest?
A guest doesn't take care of your child, feed your child. A guest doesn't clean up your house. A guest doesn't do a lot of different things. A guest just lives there, which is what he does. He's the guest.
I did invite you to come move in with Angelica. I didn't have to do that. How many people
Just
are
like I
gonna
don't have to watch your daughter every single day, but I do.
Right. It's very rude.
SUNHE is definitely harder to live with since the wedding has been called off. Angelica tells me that she called off the wedding, but I feel in my heart it's due to how SUNHE feels. I would still marry Angelica, but I'll never measure up if their expectations are here.
We don't feel that you're meeting up to our standards as a father and also a partner to Angelica. Your babysitter didn't do a good job watching you.
I don't need to. I mean, why am I even talking to SUNHE about this? She's always analyzing me and how I raise my daughter. This is between Angelica and I, but it feels like I'm in a relationship with SUNHE. SUNHE can just butt out of it. I don't think I can handle living like this forever.
Same every day.
In my perfect world, I would
Seems to me and sounds to me as if it's time for you to bounce, bruh. Because clearly this isn't working for ya, is it now? What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. I mean, listen, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. As far as I am concerned, yes, you Mike Tyson voice. As far as I'm concerned, ladies and gentlemen, no, that is terrible. It sounds like the Godfather gone wrong. Hey guys, how you doing? Anyway, let me just speak normally. Listen, this is going to be one hell of a roller coaster. This was actually recommended to me. I had no idea the show existed. I believe it was Debbie who recommended this on Patreon, or if it was Suzanne. One of the two. I'm sure it was Debbie though, to be fair, you know what I mean? And I don't know what you've got me into, to be honest with you, Debs. But hey, this is problematic. And we'll just leave it as that for now. Let me not say too much because there's a whole season to go. And we're just gonna take in as much as we can throughout the season. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace. Have a good day.